אחד המלכים? אחד המלכים?
כן, לא, 3 ספרים הוא כתב. חברים יקרים, בוקר טוב. We're going to start today בעזרת השם, מגילת איכה. מגילת איכה, it's the Megillah that we read once a year, twice, ליל תשעה באב ותשעה באב ביום, and then we don't want to see this book the whole year. People don't like to hear the stories of Megillat Eicha. And באמת, yes, it's true Megillat Eicha. It says all the sad stories that you can even dream and learn about. Aval, we mentioned today that Rabbi Yitzchak Mibardichov, I saw the Sefer Ta'amah Minhagim, he brings it, that the same way, I think, that the same way that the Torah is forever, then all the Megillot is going to stay also forever. Torah l'chol limachek. You cannot erase anything from Torah. And a part of Megillat Eicha is part of the 24 books, right? So he says Megillat Eicha lo titbatel. It's not going to be cancelled. And he says in an amazing Pirush, הוא כותב that in the time of Mashiach, יעשו על המגילה הזו שהחיינו. That they're going to make ברכת שהחיינו על מגילת איכה. How is it possible that you're going to read Megillat Eicha and you're going to say שהחיינו על מגילת איכה? How come? He says, ויקראו את המגילה הזאת בנחת. You're going to read this Megillah calm. And more than that, הוא כותב, ונקרא כל המגילה בדרך זה בתענוג גדול, with such a pleasure. מה שאין הפה יכול לדבר, the mouth cannot even describe איזה תענוג is going to be once Mashiach is going to come. And we will read the Megillat Eicha also. And he said, how come? So we explained this morning that there is 2 ways how to learn or how to read Megillat Eicha. Version 1, you can read Megillat Eicha the way we read it for many years. Eicha yashva badad, ha'ir rabati am. The city, how is it possible the city, which was rabati am, was full of people and became badad, nobody is there, it's empty. Haita ka'amana, became like a widow that waits for her husband. Rabati begoyim, the people, העיר שהייתה הגדולה והמכובדת, the most respectful city. What happens now? Haita lamas. It became a city that pays taxes to other countries and other kings. That's the way we read today. However, he says that the way we're going to read Be'ezrat Hashem in the future days, it's going to be a little different. זה יהיה ככה. איכה ישבה בדד. Until now, ירושלים הייתה בדד. That's in the past. But now, העיר רבתי עם. העיר is going to be packed people. It's amazing that today you see Yerushalayim is packed, but it's nothing. אומר לך, we're going to read past and present. In the past, הייתה ישבה בדד. In the present, העיר רבתי עם. הייתה כאלמנה in the past. אבל עכשיו, רבתי בגויים, צרתי במדינות, הייתה למס. All the countries around are going to pay us taxes. וככה the whole Megillah, he takes it, the whole Megillah, זה כולו בשורות טובות. על כל פנים, Megillat Eicha was written by Yirmiyah HaNavi. Yirmiyah HaNavi wrote 3 books. Okay, Shimon? 3 books he wrote. Book number 1 was ספר ירמיה. You see the ספר ירמיה, this one? רואים? ספר ירמיה, one of the ספרי תנ"ך, זה כתב אותו ירמיה הנביא. Another book he wrote was ספר מלכים. ספר מלכים כתב אותו גם כן ירמיה. And also, מגילת איכה.
איפה בשושלת ירמיה? איפה בשושלת ירמיה? איפה הוא נמצא?
נמצא לידינו. So, ירמיה, חברים יקרים, he wrote 3 books. ספר ירמיה, ספר מלכים, and ספר איכה. Now let me tell you a little bit about how this Megillah started to begin with. So I have a little chart over here. כתבנו פה little notes over here. שמעון and מוטי.
על ירמיה קצת משהו?
מה?
על ירמיה גם משהו כזה כזה?
איזה משהו יפה. So, אם אתה רוצה, תכתוב לעצמך את השנים, so you can have all the calendar מסודר. כן, למה לא? אתה יכול לכתוב לך את זה, או פה, או אתה יכול לכתוב לך את זה במגילת איכה. זה הרבה good for your שנים. אני יכול לגעת בך למה. But you can also get something for yourself. Megillat Eicha, we'll try to cover everything by the same before. In the year 3298. Okay? 3298. 3298, that's the year Yirmiyah started Nevuot on Am Yisrael and also the Goyim. 3298, which was 40 years before the Hurban. Hurban Abai took place in the year of 3338. You hear this? 3338, that's the year of the Hurban, destruction of the first temple. Yeah, you can remember this? 3338, that's the year of Hurban, Bet HaMikdash HaRishon. So, 3298, 40 years before, that's when Yirmiyah Navi Yitchil Litnabeh. קיבל נבואה, and he said it over to עם ישראל. עכשיו, אתם צריכים לדעת, 40 years before the Hurban, he already saw. Hashem told him, yeah, everything is going to happen. Go speak to עם ישראל and warn them. אם אתם לא תקשיבו, if you're not going to listen, this and this is going to happen. Now, if you open ספר ירמיה, ספר ירמיה, בפרק למ"ו, that's where it starts the whole story. בפרק למ"ו, נספר לכם מה כתוב. ויהי בשנה הרביעית ליהויקים, היה דבר השם אל ירמיהו, קח לך מגילת ספר, וכתבת את כל הדברים אשר דיברתי אליך על ישראל ועל יהודה. השם tells ירמיה נבואה. מה פתאום? זה 40 שנה לפני חורבן בית המקדש, all the way at the end.
חורבן הראשון.
Right.
מי היה?
בית הראשון אמר.
מי היה מלך?
בית ראשון was 410 years.
בית שני אמר 30.
420. So בית ראשון was 410. Right? So 40 years before the Hurban. Are you listening? Bet HaMikdash HaRishon exists 410 years. 40 years before the Hurban, which means Bet HaMikdash already exists for 370 years. עכשיו יהויקים. מכיר אותו? מכיר אותו.
כמה תורה לשלמה? כמה מלכים בנו לשלמה?
14.
14 מלכים בנו לשלמה? כל כך הרבה?
אתה רוצה עוד מה זה פה?
איך אתה
תנ"ך.
70 שנה?
Let's continue.
לא חיו.
20 שנה תומך?
בוא נמשיך. אנחנו ממשיכים.
תמשיך. תמשיך כבודו.
So, יש לנו פה את יהויקים. Now you have to know Yehoyakim, just for you, just a little, the family tree. היה יאשיהו המלך. So Yirmiyah covered the last 3 melachim of Am Yisrael, maybe a little bit more. היה יאשיהו המלך, היה יהויקים, יהויקים, Yehoiachin v'Tzidkiyahu. Tzidkiyahu was the last king by Israel. Again, Yoshiyahu, Yehoiakim, Yehoiachin, and Tzidkiyahu. Now, it's very simple. Ha'aba, Yoshiyahu was the father. Okay? Chtuvu lachem, Yoshiyahu, the father. And he had 2 kids. One of them is Yehoiakim, and the second one of them is Tzidkiyahu.
He was the starting one?
Yoshiyahu was, I mean, we're already almost the end of Zera Malchut Bet David already. All right, so Yesh Chapo Yoshiyahu. Yoshiyahu had 2 children, 2 kids, Yehoiakim and Tzidkiyahu. Yehoiakim had a son, and his name is Yehoiachin. We're good? So Yoshiyahu, 2 kids, Yehoiakim and Tzidkiyahu. Yehoiakim had a son, his name is Yehoiachin. Now watch this. Yoshiyahu died. That ain't easy. That is the way. When we had Melech Mitzrayim, Paro Necho came and he attacked, and they thrown him 300 arrows. They made him a sifter. And Yirmiyahu saw him by his death. And he saw him mumbling. Allah lishma ma'amam daber. What are you saying? Makfira, what are you saying? And he was saying, Mom. Yeah? Beautiful. Tzadiku Hashem, kifihu mariti. Hashem is a tzaddik. And I did not listen to him. אני מריתי את הפה שלו. I didn't follow him. באמת יאשיהו הוא היה צדיק קדוש. The problem is, he thought that עם ישראל הצדיקים, let me give you a little bit of his background. מה שקרה זה ככה, יאשיהו, he decided he's going to go ahead and clean all the עבודה זרה בארץ ישראל, Mr. Albert. We're going to clean all the עבודה זרה. And he sent all the cops to check every house and every place that there's no עבודה זרה. And they went from house to house and from city to city to check that there is no any עבודה זרה בארץ ישראל. And they checked. And it was great. If it was any עבודה זרה, they cleaned everything up. אבל they didn't know that עם ישראל, היו אנשים שם, were a scam.
Behind the door.
They had the doors. And behind the doors, they had עבודה זרה. So you come in and they close the doors. I mean, this is the door and you open the doors. They walk in and they took all the עבודה זרה. But you don't know that as you come in and the door is flipped to the side, it's covered. You check, no עבודה זרה, חזק וברוך, הכסף מזוזה. As they left, they closed. What do you have behind? עבודה זרה. And that's how they did. והם לא ידעו על זה. כן. עכשיו, what happened in Dan? Yoshiyahu HaMelech, he got a request from the king of Mitzrayim, Egypt, Paro Necho. He asked Yoshiyahu HaMelech, do me a favor, I would like to pass your country. I need to get to the north. I have a war with the people of Betzafon. Just give me permission to pass by your country. I'm not fighting with you. I have nothing against you. The only thing I'm asking is just let my army go through your country.
יש בית המקדש, לא?
כן, 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 בית המקדש, יש מלך, הכל בינתיים. So, can I get a homage please? מלך מצרים ביקש, תפתחו גם כן. מלך מצרים, he asked from יאשיהו המלך, let me just pass by your country. The truth is, he shouldn't have any problems, זה מותר לו ואין לך שום בעיה מותר. בוודאי.
אבל הוא יכניס את העם לעבודה זרה,
שום דבר, כלום, שום דבר,
מצרים.
שום דבר.
אין פסוק שאסור?
בואו נפתח את
מותר.
הפסוק. אז בואו נסתכל מה כתוב על page 367. זה לאחרונה יש לך הרבה פסוקים שאנחנו לא מכירים.
אני מבלבל כאילו מותר ואסור.
אז בואו נראה מה שכתוב. לא יהיה מראית העין. In פסוק ו' it says, ונתתי שלום בארץ. I'll bring peace in the land. ושכבתם באין מחרית. You're going to go sleep. No fear. והשבעתי חיה רעה מן הארץ, וחרב לא תעבור בארצכם.
זה מה שאמר.
תראו מה אומר רש"י. ואין צריך לומר שלא יבואו למלחמה, אלא אפילו לא לעבור דרך ארצכם ממדינה למדינה. In the Torah it says, if עם ישראל, אם בחוקותיי תלכו, עם ישראל keep תורה, עם ישראל they keep שבת, עם ישראל they toil and Torah, there is a promise from HaKadosh Baruch Hu that not only that you're going to have peace in the land, which means
no war.
you're not going to have any war, but it says that even חרב לא תעבור בארצכם. Even army, forget about it, that you're not going to have any fights. But even they're not going to ask, even to ask just to pass by your country to other country. It's not going to happen. Imagine you see an army passing by, even though that you know that nobody's against you. But that alone, to see that, it's not fair. You see guns and you see weapons, you see all the army force. It's not, even though they're not against you, just seeing that gets you scared. That you're going to be in such a peace that not only that you're not going to have any war against you, you'll be in a place that it will be such a peace that you're not going to be in a place of fear of anything. So Yoshiyahu Melech thought that Am Yisrael at that time were tzaddikim, were great. So we are in a level of v'herev lo ta'avor ba'artzachem. So Melech Mitzrayim asked him, please give me permission, and he said no. Now, why did he say no? Based on he thinks Am Yisrael are tzaddikim. There is no avodah zarah. Right. So Am Yisrael. So he thought that Am Yisrael are tzaddikim, and if they're tzaddikim, I can say no. He was confident to say no because he just checked, and there was no avodah zarah in Israel, and he said no to the king. But all told him, listen, Habibi, I'm not against you. Just let me pass by. Malo, you're not going to pass by. Malo, Habibi, if you're not going to let me, I'm going to fight with you. Malo, come, start up, let's go. And Paro came and had a war against Yoshiyahu. But in Hamazot, in that war, 300 arrows were shot on his body, and it became a sifter. ואז ירמיהו הלך לשמוע, what is he saying here, יאשיהו? And he said, צדיק הוא השם כיפור מריתי. Hashem is a tzaddik that I did not listen to him. And Hazal asked, what do you mean he did not listen? Where tzaddik gadol מאוד? And the answer is, you were supposed to ask Yirmiyah Navi, אם לעשות או לא, should you let him yes or no? ואם באמת היה שואל את ירמיה הנביא, ירמיה הנביא אמרו לו מהקדוש ברוך הוא, עם ישראל are not in a good place. תן לו לעבור. They're not in a place that וחרב לא תעבור בארצכם. אבל הוא לא שאל דעת תורה. He didn't ask. הוא צריך לשאול מנביא. He didn't ask the נביא. מלך זה מלך, אתה צריך לשאול רב. בדיוק.
לא, אני אומר, המלך לא בגדר...
מלך הוא מלך, צריך לשאול רב, צריך לשאול נביא. מה? סנהדרין. ודאי,
היה נביא מישהו שבסופו של
ודאי,
דבר.
ודאי.
איך זה הנביא, הקדוש לא יגלגל של ירמיה יציל אותו לפני שהוא...
אוקיי, זה יש לו תחמתון
עכשיו,
מסכת,
עכשיו,
אני
עכשיו.
אתעיין שם. הלאה,
למדנו אבל יצחקני.
בוא נמשיך. על כל פנים, חברים יקרים, let's continue, my dear. אז that's יאשיהו, היה צדיק גדול מאוד. And you should know that ירמיה, he wrote a pasuk on him, במגילת איכה. בואו נסתכל במגילת איכה, תראו a pasuk that he wrote on him. איפה הפסוק? On page 679, פרק ד', פסוק כ'. אבי, my dear, read. יש לכם חלול על מוטי עבד? לא תגיד פסוקים שלא כתוב אחר כך.
רוח אפנו.
רוח אפנו משיח אדוני מלכד בשליטותה מאשר אמרנו וסלו נחיה בגויים.
וואו. תראו מה כתוב. רוח אפנו משיח השם. Look at Rashi. Who is משיח השם? אומר רש"י הוא יאשיהו. כמו שנאמר בדברי הימים ויקונן ירמיהו על יאשיהו. So Yirmiyahu, he writes a pasuk, רוח אפנו משיח השם, נלכוד בשחיתותם. He got caught because of others' sins, other people's עבירות. You hear this? Why? למה הוא כתב עליו משיח השם? When he heard that he קיבל עליו דין שמיים, and when he got killed, he didn't curse, got upset on Hashem. אומר, צדיק הוא השם כפי ומריתים. I deserve it. אמר זה צדיק יאשיהו. So that's יאשיהו the king. He had a son, שקראו לבן שלו יהויקים. עכשיו, המלך הזה, יהויקים, הוא לא היה כזה צדיק. כן? אתה שומע. הוא לא היה כזה צדיק. הוא לא היה כזה צדיק, הבן הזה. ומה שקרה, נבוכדנצר הרשע, he came, and he came to attack Yerushalayim. Okay? So let's write another two dates. Okay, Shanim. Nebuchadnezzar, he became a king at the year of 3316. No, if they have space, okay.
Yeah, no, but the next day is not 33:38.
No. It's for 40 years. You have to fill up 40 years over
I
here.
need to know how much was.
Okay. Are you okay with that right there?
33:16.
It's 20 or 3 years. Wow. So
Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babel.
huh?
He was the king of Babel.
So Nebuchadnezzar, okay.
Wait, what's 33:16?
He became a king.
3319, that's the year that he became the king.
16.
I'm sorry, yeah. 3316, that's when he became the king. Okay? 3319, which is
3 years later.
almost 3 years later, that's when he came the first time to Yerushalayim. First time. Came to Yerushalayim. All right?
Where was he, brother?
He was in Babel, Babylonian. And he came from Babel to Yerushalayim.
What, to visit?
Yeah. The Katmanut Baino, but I can't.
Bakotel?
Yeah. So 3319, that's the year. 3316, that's when Nebuchadnezzar became a king.
1300?
3316.
Yeah, melech.
Okay? That's when he became a king. 3319, that's when he came to Yerushalayim the first time. ואז הוא כבש את ירושלים, והוא כבש את יהויקים. Okay?
He captured him?
Yeah,
It's under his rule.
exactly. Now you have to pay taxes.
הוא משתלט על ירושלים.
מה?
תוך 3 שנים הוא נהיה ככה חזק.
מאיזה מדינה הוא מגיע לנו?
סבל.
מסכת שבת,
הוא היה מלך
150
של
years
בבל.
before that Babel took over Israel.
You're mixing Mahut Yavan, but it's okay. And after the Muslim, it's about
מה הייתה כבר?
Okay, אחר כך. Huh?
כאילו,
No. It's a long story, but let's continue. Now, in the year of 33, Mama,
3319, he conquered ירושלים ויהויקים.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
מחילה. מה יש לכם? 3316?
כן, נהיה מלך.
כן.
מה, שנייה. 3316, זה היה הסיפור עם יאשיהו. Sorry. 3316, that's when Yoshiyahu got killed. Okay?
עוד פעם?
3316, my bad. 3316, that's when Yoshiyahu got killed. And his son Yehoiakim became a king. My bad.
אוקיי.
3319, that's when Nebuchadnezzar became a king. So far we good?
לא, שנייה.
Right. 3320, that's when he came to attack at Yerushalayim, and he captured Yehoiakim.
הוא כבש אבל הוא לא כבש.
כבש.
כבש בירושלים?
כן. Now,
So wait, one second. 3319, נבוכדנצר נהיה מלך.
right. And
A year later.
3320, in a year, he went, after 1 year him becoming a king, he went to attack Yerushalayim, והוא תפס את יהויקים, and Yehoiakim now is under the control of Nebuchadnezzar, and he has to pay him taxes, and he's the boss.
Is
Yes.
he the one that he put in the pit that's like as skinny as a person?
לא,
That's not him?
זה מישהו אחר.
אסור לבלבל.
Hold on.
חזקיה שבא...
לא, חברים, בוא נמשיך הלאה.
Okay. 33, so we're up to 3320.
Good. In 3323, Yehoiakim rebelled against him. 3 years after, Yehoiakim rebelled against Nebuchadnezzar.
3323?
Yeah, 3 years after. So for 3 years he paid him taxes, and after 3 years, Ma'asa, how about we get out of here? I'm not telling you anything. ואז מה קרה?
בית המקדש עדיין, כן?
מה?
בית המקדש.
כן.
למה הוא צריך לתת לו...
כל עוד
למה
עכשיו
צריך
בית
לו-
המקדש.
למה צריך לו...
בגלל זה הוא מרה, בגלל הכפלת שלך גם כן. בוא נמשיך. ואז נבוכדנצר came, sorry, הקדוש ברוך הוא מה עשה? The army of Kasdim, Moab, Ammon, they came על יהויקים, and what happened עכשיו? 3323.
They teamed
Oh,
up with
Yoakim,
Nebuchadnezzar. They
Ma'at
came
Rasha.
themselves.
Huh?
They came themselves. They teamed up with him.
Came together.
They went with Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah.
wait,
אוקיי.
מערב נבוכדנצר רשע והכסדים
One
והמואבים.
armies.
גדודי כסדים, מואב, עמון, okay, came to destroy them.
בירושלים.
ואז יהויקים,
What year? Same year?
3323.
The same year he rebelled?
Yeah.
כן.
So they were Kasdim, Moab, Ammon, and who else?
So they
That's it.
gained up with the
That's it.
Nebuchadnezzar. They gained up with Nebuchadnezzar.
הקדוש ברוך הוא שלח אותם, בקיצור, he got killed.
הרגו את יהויקים.
כן.
Hold on, they just
Good,
Yoakim,
Yoakim.
we said?
די, that's יהויקים. Next.
Ammon, Moab, and Kasbim killed Joachim 3323.
All right, so now, מה שקורה, in the year of 3327, which is 4 years after, Nebuchadnezzar, he appointed his son, Yehoiakim's son, to be the king. What's his name?
Joachim.
Yehoiakim. Now Yoyachin, he is the king.
Why?
Well, what?
Why do you appoint Yehudi to be a king over it? I mean, if he took over,
I'm
he
saying
took over.
Yehudim.
He took over.
No problem. I'm taking over. You just pay taxes. I'm not the boss.
For the
Oh.
language.
That's it. Now, let's continue. So, Ayelanu Yoshia, we got his son Yehoiakim. Now, his son Yehoiachin becomes the king. 33:27. Good. In the year of 33:27, he comes back to his country. אומרים לו השרים, תגיד לי, מכלב רע יוצא כלב טוב.
Right. But his father.
כלב רע, גם הכלב השני רע. If
Abba
the father
Shem-
is bad, you're putting his son also bad? I'm going to cry כלב. So 3 months, he was a king only for 3 months. And they kissed him, and he appointed his uncle, Tzidkiyahu, to be the king.
אח שלי, אוקיי.
They didn't kill him. They killed him.
No. Now, Yehoiachin, he's also called Yochinia. After 3 months, they kicked him out, right? That year, he took him to Bavel. He captured him. And Yoiachin is also called Yochinia. He took him to Bavel, among with his family and the Sarim, with 10,000 חכמים. אלו היו החכמים הכי גדולים בעם ישראל. It's called החרש והמסגר. מה זה החרש והמסגר? The minute one of them gets up and starts to talk, כולם נעשים חרשים.
He was king for 3 months.
Wow.
Then he appointed Tzidkiyahu.
Can ask any questions. Is it Gonim? Masger, the minute he gives you the final halacha, Sagu, it's locked. You cannot break any halachot. If you halacha, it's tied. You cannot anakim. So it was 10,000 hachamim. Then they went to Bavel,
What year was it? Same
33:27.
He appointed Tzidkiyahu.
It was
Joachim.
it was 11 years before Choban Bet HaMikdash. Right? Good. So this galut, it's called Hagalut Shel HaHaresh VaHaMasger. If you just for you, on a side note, if you have Megillat Esther with you, תפתחו. For 1 second, תסתכלו מה כתוב במגילת אסתר. עידן, you're not helping me, עידן.
What page?
6:55. איש יהודי. פרק ה' פסוק, פרק ב' פסוק ה'. בכבוד, מרדכי תקרא.
איש יהודי היה בשושן.
איש יהודי היה בשושן נבירה ושמו מרדכי בן יאיר בן שמי בן קיש איש ימני.
מזרחי. הלאה. אשר הוגלה.
אשר הוגלה מירושלים עם הגולה אשר הגלתה עם יוחניה מלך יהודה אשר הגלה נבוכדנצר מלך בבל.
שמעתם מה כתוב? אשר הוגלה מירושלים עם הגולה אשר הוגלתה עם יוחניה מלך יהודה. תראו לכם שמרדכי was also part of the first galut. The first galut היה, it's called החרש והמסגר, that's galut שכתוב יוחניה מלך יהודה. That took place in the year of 33:27. בגלות הזאת מי הלך? זה היה גלות של כבוד. היה המלך יוחניה, which is Yoachin also, him among with his family and 10,000 hachamim, 7,000 from Am Israel, from all the tribes, and 3,000 from Shevet Yehuda. The top notch hachamim Am Israel. מי היה שמה? Mordechai was one of among them. אחד. You can imagine איזה חכמים היו שם. You can imagine איזה חכמים. גאוני עולם. Giants. So they left Eretz Israel. They went in exile. But this exile, אתה שומע שמעון, זה היה גלות. Terrible, אבל זה היה בכבוד. They came to Bavel and they established already the yeshivot. 11 years after, that's when the That's when the blood took place. עד נהרות בבל, שם ישבנו, גם בכינו. That's where 11 years after. So for now, this galut, I had galut, Yochania, Yochim, and and this king, that's the one that he ended up in the jail at the time of the Nebuchadnezzar. Yes, that's the one.
He is the one they put in
Him. So, Lo Yehoyakim, Yehoyachim his son.
They put him in the
They
cave.
put him in the cave with his wife and came back.
Yeah, that's the story that's with him. Okay?
So those 10,000 that were saved, was like a zechut for them to be sent there? They got exiled because they got
Those Baruch Hu already, Hechin.
Sorry, sending out all the good people, basically.
No, Hashem Hechin. But even when Hashem is going to punish Am Yisrael, and they're going to go to the, go to Babel, they're not going to come to an empty place. They're going to come to a place, so יש שם already some Torah already. עד לפה הבנו חברים?
33 זה destruction של
Yes,
בית המקדש.
right, so which is 11 years before. Okay? So that's called Galut HaCharesh HaMasger. That's the first Galut that's Shaya. Now let's continue. So 3 months he was a king, and then what happened? He kicked him out, and he took him to Babel. So who's the next king? Tzidkiyahu. Yeah, he's the last king. From Shlomo HaMelech until Tzidkiyahu, it's 15 kings. Yeah. 15 on 5. From Abraham at Shlomo, it's 15. Shlomo and down, 15. Lama, it's like the moon.
It's like a full moon.
Shlomo HaMelech's time, it was the 15th generation. It shines the most. And then it goes down, and the last king, which is the last day of the month, you don't see nothing.
So that happens now too, no?
Wow.
Isn't it? It's a really new
Now, we're already in the bottom.
Exactly.
Now, what is left? What is left? On the orb, Bezrat Hashem.
איזה שנה?
Hold on. אז עכשיו, so now we're going up, Baruch Hashem. So Yochim, he got לקח לגלות. Who became after him? tzidkiyahu. tzidkiyahu HaMelech היה מלך, he was under the control of Nebuchadnezzar. And he was a buddy. היה חבר. He was able to go in and out. And one day, he came to Nebuchadnezzar's office, and he saw him eating a live rabbit. Wow. הוא אוכל. Imagine, imagine he said in front of what a rabbit, a live rabbit in his mouth. And who came in? Tzidkiyahu Melech. Wow. This is short. You're a king. You got to be respectful. You got to be royalty, loyal. משהו נורמלי. מה זה בהמה? An animal. You're a wild animal. So he made him swear, whatever he saw, it's only between him, me and you. I'm not going to say never to anybody. He gave him his word. Came back to Eretz Yisrael. And a couple years after, מה שקורה, הוא היה מלכים, kings, around Eretz Yisrael. They didn't like Nebuchadnezzar. ודיברו עליו. So he had something what to say.
Juicy.
Imagine a melech, what do you don't like him? You know what I have about him? But Tzidkiyahu גילה את הסוד. He revealed that secret in public. Wow. And it was heard and found to Nebuchadnezzar שצדקיהו מספר שהתורה אוכל live rabbits. Okay. באותו זמן, now we're talking about the year, אנחנו עכשיו מדברים על 36. 36, that's when Nebuchadnezzar came, 10 בטבת. On the 10th of Tevet, and he made a siege on Yerushalayim. Asara b'Tebet. Okay? How long? A year and a half. Until 33, 38. That's why, by the way, that's why we fast Asara b'Tebet. Asara b'Tebet, we fast, it's because it was the first time that Ayasit Ali Yerushalayim, and he was there from 33, 36 till 33, 38. During these 2 years, it's a year and a half, כל מגילת איכה מדובר על מה שקרה during these 2 years. כל מגילת איכה. From 33, 36 till 33, 38, a year and a half, ואז הובקעה העיר. Now, tomorrow we're going to fast, 17 B'Tammuz, right? 17 B'Tammuz, if I remember correctly, that's the second Beit HaMikdash. But the first Beit HaMikdash, מתי הובקעה העיר? בט' בתמוז. Yeah. Yeah. בט' בתמוז. חכמים באמת, we were supposed to fast ט' בתמוז also. But Hachem said it's too much, ט' בתמוז, and also 17 on the 17th. So they put everything in one date, 17 בתמוז. But you should know tomorrow we're fasting because Yerushalayim got broken and the enemies were able to get in. That took place second Beit HaMikdash. But the truth of this, the truth of the matter is, בט' בתמוז, אתה שומע? בוא נסיים בדבר טוב. בט' בתמוז, that's when he came. And that's when they broke in. From ט' בתמוז until Tisha B'Av, it was a war between the Jews and the enemies and the soldiers of Nebuchadnezzar.
This is all happening for the. You were saying the exchange. Remember that they would give them money, then they would give them for the korbanot. That was the second.
That's second Beit HaMikdash, exactly.
And that's when that stopped. When that stopped, that's when we basically went
right.
out. And
What we're talking about is it's the first Beit HaMikdash. So he came in, it was B'Tet B'Tammuz. Now watch this. He came in, and it's a little sad to hear this, but that's the story. Mr. Shimon. So דקות ומעלים את הנשמה. He called in to the Sanhedrin.
מי זה?
Nebuchadnezzar הרשע. He called in Nebuchadnezzar. תפס אותם, את כל הסנהדרין. הוא עשה להם משפט. אמר להם תקראו פרשת מטות. הם קוראים פרשת מטות. זה לא פרשת השבוע. פרשת מטות תצא פרשת נדרים. יצא זו ודין לא יחד דברו ככל היוצא מפיו יעשה.
השעים האלה יודעים הכל.
יצא נדרים, אם אין נדר, יעטיף יצאו לנדר. שואל המלך את החכמים, סליחה, את צדקיהו, so he has not the Sanhedrin and צדקיהו. הוא שואל את צדקיהו, אתה נדרת, you made a promise, יפה. מי עשה לך תרת נדרים? You're a Jew, no? אומר הסנהדרין, כן, יפה מאוד. he called in סנהדרין, תקראו בבקשה, וידע הפסוקים. קראו את הפסוקים, אומר להם, יש לי שאלה, if someone makes a neder to somebody, לעשות להתרה, doesn't have to do it in front of the one that he promised him? Well, yes. Then how come you guys did natarat nedarim when I'm not next to him? That's against your own laws. לקח את הסנהדרין, and he tied them to the tails of the horses, וככה גרר אותם והרג אותם.
So he did Hatorah Nedarim before he said it.
Yeah. That's what he did to the Sanhedrin. Tzidkiyahu himself, Tzidkiyahu had 10 children. הוא לקח את הילדים שלו, one after another, הוא שחט את הילדים שלו on his lap.
Wow.
After he killed all his children, נקרו לו את העיניים, they poked his eyes, סיצו לו את העיניים, and then he took him to בבל.
וואו, סטור.
זה היה התקופה that we are learning now. We're going to learn during the years of 33, 36 to 33, 38. This 2 years כמעט, זה מגילת איכה. But you have to know שמגילת איכה was said 40 years before the חורבן. ירמיה כבר הודיע את הכל לעם ישראל. 40 years before the חורבן. That's what's going to happen. איכה ישבה בדן, העיר בת העם, ברכות תבכה בלילה. הכל אמר להם את הכל. מי ששמע, חזר בתשובה. מי שלא רצה, didn't. But it was a king. זה היה יהויקים. When he heard the nevoah of Yirmiyah, now you have to know that Hashem already gave Yirmiyah already Megillat Eicha Perek Aleph, Perek Bet, Perek Dalet. היה כבר כתוב already. When he saw that, הוא קרא את המגילה, he took the Megillat Eicha, והוא שרף את, he burned it in the bonfire. He had a fireplace, לקח את זה, שרף אותם. מי מהמשוגע הזה? He burned it in the מגילה. Why? Because מגילת איכה. יהויקים, he burned the מגילה. ואז מה שקרה, אמר הקדוש ברוך הוא לירמיה, you're going to write the מגילה again, but we're going to add another פרק. פרק ג'. לכן, תסתכלו במגילת איכה. תראו, מגילת איכה has, it goes by alphabet. See, 675, איכה ישבה בדן. פסוק ב' start with, ברכות תבכה. פסוק ג', גלתה יהודה. כן, אתם רואים את זה? Yeah, you guys see? Go now to page 676. פרק ב', the same thing. איכה יעיב באפו. פסוק ב', בילה השם אלוה חמה. פסוק ג', גדע בחורי אף. But when you come to פרק ג', over there, it's not only one, it's triple. תסתכלו פסוק א', אני הגבר, פסוק ב', אותיר הנהג, פסוק ג', אח בי ישוב. Then comes letter ב'. Every pasuk, it's time 3. This paric was triple.
Meaning double what they had. They had 3 and then he tripled it. To
Hashem עכשיו הוסיף עכשיו גם פרק ג' על. After what Yoakim did, Hashem added another פרק.
which is more צרות.
ודאי עוד צרות. הבנו את זה? So זה היה היום ככה הקדמה, the introduction for מגילת איכה. בעזרת השם, tomorrow we're going to learn hopefully we're going to learn מגילת איכה בעזרת השם.
יותר רשע מפרעה.
מי?